Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another tier list for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about specialty change units, those 3-star units that you can actually transform into stronger and better versions of themselves by doing a simple quest line. Now we're going to be talking about which ones you guys should be prioritizing first and which ones you should be putting on the back burner for a little bit later because they're not as useful. That being said, before we get started with this tier list, if you guys aren't already participating in my Instagram giveaway, make sure you guys participate. It is super simple. All you guys have to do is follow me on Instagram and like the post there. So starting off, we're going to be separating these units into 3 tiers. There are a total of 20 specialty change units. Now Aiden, we're going to be condensing into just one version of herself right here because it's just for simplicity reasons. And honestly, her quest line, you might as well do it all if you're going to just stop at one. So we're going to be talking about these units separated into top priority, which is going to be basically you guys are going to want to do this ASAP. They're super strong, medium priority, and also low priority. So starting off, let's start with the top priority units. Basically, you guys are going to want to do these specialty changes ASAP because they are extremely powerful. At the top of the list here, we have Angelic Montmorency. This unit, guys, Soul Weaver, she's extremely powerful for both PvE and early game PvP, believe it or not. You can use her as a early game PvP Soul Weaver on defense, and she's pretty hard to kill. And in PvE, you're going to pretty much bring her anywhere that you need cleansing because she's the best cleanser in the game by far, especially for PvE content because she cycles super quickly. Next after her, we have Adventurer Ross, the main character of the game. Now, he might feel lackluster at first when you use his base form, but when you specialty change him, guys, he is a monster. In PvE, you use him in so many areas of content. He has a defense break, a dual attack, he has a dispel on his S1, which is extremely valuable for bosses that have a lot of buffs, and his S3 gives his team tankiness, which is very good against bosses with a lot of AoE damage as well because of that defense buff. Very strong, and he's very strong in PvP as well. You see him all the time on defense teams, and offense teams is very good for Guild Wars and Arena. He's very powerful in World Arena as well, so this makes him a SSS or top priority unit to also specialty change. And the reason why I have Angelic Montmorency above Adventurer Ross is because, in PvE at least, Adventurer Ross can easily be replaced by either Knights. I wouldn't say easily, but is replaceable. Angelic Montmorency, though, guys, irreplaceable unit in PvE, so that is why she is a little bit above Adventurer Ross. Number 3 spot, we have Commander Lorena. So Commander Lorena, exclusively a PvE unit, but she is so good. She's one of the best single target units in the game because she has no debuffs on her skills, which will make it so against bosses that have a debuff cap, she's extremely powerful. Her damage is also insane, and she's also very good in late game PvP or PvE as well, especially in one-shot hunt comps for like Hades, which is extremely annoying to farm regularly. Now we have SC Arrowell. This unit is pretty much everywhere in PvP. Not really a PvE unit, but in PvP she's extremely powerful. She's kind of better than Adventurer Ross now by a large margin for PvP because of how versatile she is with her mitigation and her stuns and CC. So for that reason, she's a top priority unit. She's very easy to build. You just slap her on high health and speed, and you can put her on any defense team anywhere, and she's extremely powerful. And in World Arena, she's very strong, probably one of the best, if not the best knight in the game for PvP currently. Next we have Aiden. So Fire and Earth Aiden and Ice Aiden, very good for PvE content. Light Aiden, though, super broken for PvP. That is why she's top priority, and having the other elements unlocked is very nice as well on the way to Light Aiden because they can help you out in expedition and raid and stuff like that. But the main prize is the light version of Aiden, which is one of the best PvP units in the game. Super annoying to deal with. Now we also have Mercedes. So Mercedes, not really a specialty change unit, but I'm going to include her here because you do have to beat episode 3 to unlock her, similar to Aiden, and although she's a 4-star, still a very high priority specialty change unit, if you would call her a specialty change unit, because she's so good in defense teams. RNG on her artifact is insane, and her damage potential is crazy. Also very good in Azmnak and also in Earth Expedition for PvE, and anywhere you need a AoE damage dealer, she's actually very good in PvE, but in PvP, that is the main point of using her. She's so powerful on defense teams because of her RNG. Next, let's talk about the medium priority units. So after you have all the top priority units done, you guys are going to want to do the medium priority ones. And honestly, if your account is missing some aspects such as like a defense breaker, Falcon or Clary might be very good, or a light bait for Guild Wars and Magic Scholar Darius might be very good for your account. It might be higher of a priority, but for now this is a generalized list. So starting off the medium priority list, we have Falcon or Clary. used to be one of the best. She used to be actually like super top tier, but the thing is, the meta has shifted and she can't really speed contest anymore. But if you can bring her into Guild Wars, into slower teams, she's still very good. And in PvE content where you need defense breaker and sustain and very high turn cycling, she's a extremely powerful unit, especially for like Dark Expedition and Ice Expedition and stuff like that. Next we have Pillis. So Pillis is a very good mitigator and cleanser. Not nearly as good as Arrowell at mitigating damage, but still very good for PvP. Not really that much usage in PvE though. For that reason, there are 2 knights that are better than her overall in my opinion. So for that reason, she's a medium priority. Next we have SC Darius. So like I said, if you need a light bait for like ML Ravis, she's very good. Although, ML, or not ML Aiden, but SC Aiden, Light Aiden deals with her very well already. Darius is a very good option as well. And in PvP, any Guild Wars defenses that have a lot of dark units, she becomes a super, super highly prioritized pick. So for that reason, she is a medium priority unit. Researcher Carrot, very strong AoE damage deal in PvP. She's very good against like Spectre Tenebria, a lot of earth units, and she's very tanky. In longer fights, she's very strong as well. For that reason, also medium priority. Mascot Hazel, very powerful unit, especially for like Golem and Earth Expedition. She's very good with all fire teams. If you guys are missing a Tamarin, then you'll probably actually use her in those areas of content. For that reason, she might be a little bit higher of a priority if you don't have Tamarin, but for now, medium priority. If you make a full fire team for PvE, she's very strong. SC Glenn, pretty much extinction unit. You're going to use him basically against like teams, especially Guild Wars defense teams and arena defense teams that have revive units. And if you can boost him up and one-shot someone, he's very, very powerful. Very niche, but in that niche, he is extremely, extremely good. Next, we have SC Helga. So Helga, very good defense breaker, extremely good in Ancient Inheritance, also very good in Ice Expo, also very good as a single target defense breaker. Only thing is there's so many defense breakers in the game now, like you might as well use like Falcon or Courier Adventure Ross and you're good to go. For that reason, I can't really put her anywhere above medium priority. Some people might even put her in low priority, but I think she's very good in Expedition and Ancient Inheritance. For that reason, I have her in medium priority. Next, we have Ruzid. So Ruzid, only really used as a CR pusher for early game cleavers, but it's really easy to build him. You just put him on full speed. For that reason, I think he is somewhat of a priority. If you guys are missing a good opener for cleave teams, especially early game, he's a very good option. Now cleave is starting to fizzle out a bit, but in the early game it's still the best way to climb because defenses aren't really optimized. So Ruzid is still somewhat of a priority, although if you guys already have a better opener such as like Bazaar, Harada, like anything that can CR push and go first, then Ruzid is probably not as good for you. Now we're getting into the low priority units. These units, definitely on the back burner, either are waiting for buffs or, just don't really do what they need to do properly. So Wanda, right, good opener, but, extremely, extremely good for late game players that want to open with her. But, honestly, like, there's so many better openers right now, not really a point to use her. She's mostly a forefront unit or for people that love her. For that reason, low priority. Alexa, SC Alexa is not that much better than regular Alexa, and people don't really use regular Alexa anymore. Alexa was only really used in Wyvern, but she's kind of been replaced by Melee, so not really high of a priority. Also time gated, so it's kind of weird. You can only unlock her during the summer. Captain Ricarus, not that great. Kind of used in like Hades and Azmonak, but a lot better options. The Chaos Brothers, also not that great either. These units need to be buffed again. They don't really have any usage at all. Pearl Horizon, I've seen her once in PvP in like a cheese like sleep team, but not that great. You might as well use like, I don't know, any other sleep unit like Sage Ball, I guess, or like any other sleep unit in the game. Rima, not good either. This unit is trash. I don't know why she hasn't been buffed yet again, but hopefully she gets buffed soon. Honestly, all these units in the low priority tier definitely need like heavy buffs because they are like a super step down from the medium priority and top priority units. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this specialty change tier priority list, guys. Hope you guys find this helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.